Hi, once again, this is part 3 of my language learning resources. I want to go back to the Creole Made Easy book um, to show you guys how this works. Now, for a very small book, this is very good. Um, I just regret the guy didn't actually go about making more lessons. Only like only about what 12 lessons, 12 lessons in the entire book. He has a dictionary in the back of the book, so you can actually go ahead and look up the words for Creole, the English Creole translation. He has some of the dialogues translated from Creole to English and English to Creole. I think it's a pretty good book. I just regret that the fact that he didn't he didn't make it longer. The recording that comes to this book is actually very good as well. It's the same format as the Asimo book, um, it, whereas all of the dialogue is in the target language, which is Creole. This is very the real reason why I want to learn the Creole language is because that Creole, a lot of Haitians come illegally from Haiti, which is our next door neighbor. It was actually the next door neighbor of Cuba, but they actually come around Cuba and come to us. It's basically the language uh, is a necessity in our time because a lot of Haitian nationals are moving to the Bahamas, either illegally or they are by birthright, and they're growing up with the language, and sometimes you can't understand what they're saying. So and they're becoming more integrated into our society. So it's best for us to actually go ahead and learn the language. But there's still some Bohemians who are trying to who are not learning it out of this rebellion. They're trying to because they basically feel like this is their country. People who come here should learn English. But if they're already here, it doesn't matter. Kind of doesn't matter. So I think it would be good for us to be proficient in that language. We can't turn them back because they're already integrated into our society. It would be very hard, you know. So yeah, I think it's good for us to learn the language. We go on to our next book. I got this from my friends, but I was supposed to give it his back, but I never got around to it. Um, I probably just continue reading this. This is very good. A biography of Benjamin Franklin and Cool en Español, Autobiografía de un hombre feliz. Historia de una vida basada en principios de éxitos, principles of success. I have another book here. That book is autobiography, yeah. So I have another book here given by one of my other friends at work. He is a Greek Bohemian, and I think he knows how to speak the language, but he can't write it. I think he can't write it very well, but he can definitely speak it because he grew up in that environment. So he gave me this book. He sort of has interest in learning languages, and he gave me this book. Kalimera Kalispera. Kalimera Kalispera. Yeah. So it's a children's book, first grader. I understood why he gave me it. It's good to start with a children's book as well. Thing is, you can actually learn quite a lot, using a children's book. They have the lessons, and then they have little English on the page somewhere. I see the book the pencil goes red, yellow. You can learn the letters. And that's the thing about my job as well. I'm not going to tell you what I do. Well, it's offshore banking, but I'm not tell you where I work because I don't want anyone sneaking me. But I have a lot of internationals coming through my job place, like every month. You know, a lot of people that speak different languages work there as well. I have a couple people that speak Spanish fluently. One guy from Argentina, one lady who studied Spanish in Mexico, but she actually is a Bahamian. A couple other people, one of my friends who went to Cuba for like a year, and he came back fluent in the language, so I speak to him on a daily basis. In Spanish. So that's how I gained fluency. There were a couple people who speak Chinese came to one time. One guy from Switzerland came to speak. He spoke German, Swiss German, French, English, of course. I don't think English was his native language. And also, who else? Oh, a couple of guys. One guy speaks a couple of Indian language like Tamil, and Urdu. And another guy, he speaks, I think he's Russian. I deal with him on a basis. Anyway, yeah, so that's a little about where I work. Indonesian. I really wanted to learn this language because I heard that it was the easiest language one of the easiest language in the world to learn. Teachers ever guess is a good method to learn it. It has the dialogue and the actual vocabulary words, so you can actually string together your sentences and learn the FLR way, the foreign language word running way. I know Lao Shu is a big fan of that series, so he uses that a lot to learn the FLR way. I got to teach yourself French. Like I said, I don't like the layout too much, but the course is definitely usable. You can actually gain a lot from using this one. I know Loki said he used the harps, the French version of Teach Yourself to learn Spanish. Well, he learned the language and then he learned how to speak it fluently by speaking with native speakers. But I think it's a very good course to learn. To learn, even if you don't like the layout, it's still usable. That's the thing here. And this is one of the books I sneaked off my little cousin. I like this because it's very simple. Each lesson, there's about 30 some lessons, and each lesson is set up like the same way. It's a good setup. I love the setup of the lessons. So in lesson 1, you have the dialogue of the entire. You have the vocabulary of the entire dialogue written on the first page. On the second page, you have a vocabulary, and you have the part 2, which is the notes. So you learn about the language and the grammar of the language. That continues on. Okay. And then in part 3 of the lesson 1, you have the dialogue, and then basically you have the dialogue. And see, they have the bilingual text format. And it's amazing because even though they are so close together, I kind of forget the English on this side, and I kind of forget it, so I actually use it that way. And part 4 is the grammar, and they talk all about the grammar and stuff. They go about teaching you more about the grammar, and the grammar is progressive. It isn't strenuous at all, like in some other books. Part 5, they give you a little exercise. I do the exercises, but I don't know. You don't really need to use that to do the exercises, but I do them anyway. Yeah, and that took 4 pages. Just 4 pages for that one lesson. I like it like that. When the pages are short, each lesson, go about learning more quickly. I'm going to make another video